Welcome back to what Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is an M18 Hellcat. It's a Tier 6 American turreted tank destroyer. It's located on the north spawn of Prokhorovka and it's under the command of RoyalFlyingCorps of REBRN. Well, 2 marks on his barrel and he's off. Now, the Hellcat is the first proper tank destroyer with its own special designed hull. It was really a very effective tank destroyer, the Hellcat. A lot of people confused it for a tank. It wasn't a tank, it was a tank destroyer. It made it special. And most of the ones during the Second World War were armed with a 76mm gun, but the top ones in this battle are armed with a 90mm gun, and that can do 240 Alpha. And we've got some targets on the battlefield already. People coming up to the centre line who might find to their cost. Yep, well, he fired one in. You only get 30 rounds of ammo, so you need to be careful what you shoot at to make it effective. Still trying to get that AMD. He's a fast moving target, which makes it very difficult. The shell velocity is actually something that people will try to get used to on this tank as well. On this tank destroyer, I should say. Have to be specific about that. It's a tank destroyer, not a tank. There's still a lot of these around actually, and they're very prized possessions because it's the fastest vehicle per se during the European theatre of operations. It was zoom about, hit left, right and centre all over the place. Very quick. Made by Buick if I remember correctly. Okay, the E25 is getting restless. Yep. Oh, now he's come back again. Oh, well, it was worth a shot. He did stay still or going in a straight line for long enough, but he pulled back just in case he was spotted, and he wasn't. But he stopped, and he fired a round in speculatively there because it looked like he had been winged and tracked, or rather his wheels had been damaged. And there was a possibility he was stationary, but he has blown through 3 of his 90mm rounds, and he might need those because there's some targets that are worth shooting at. T-3485 shell went right over the top of him. He wasn't seen though. T-34, yep, got him, and the T-3485 was killed as well. So some good shots there. The AMD stopped. Oh, just missed him. That was so close. The shell whizzed past the side of his vehicle. And that was probably a bit of a waste of ammo. He's down to 9 rounds of AP, 10 rounds of APCR and 4 rounds of HE. You need to be careful you don't blow away all your ammo. This is one of the problems with the T-67. A lot of players, they tend to blow away their ammo and then they're stuck short with low ammunition loads at the end of a game. You see the E25, he's blasting away, and that AMD is doing his job. He's actually not only spotting everyone, he's actually getting everyone to waste their ammo trying to shoot him. And they're going to have short ammunition loads at the end of the game when they need them. Well, now, unfortunately, RoyalFlyingCorps has only got 1 kill and he's blown 8 of his rounds. He's still hunting that elusive kill. I'd leave it to the E25. The E25 will get him. He's chasing him now. He's had enough. Oh, the E25's gone down. But the AMD was badly damaged. He slowed down dramatically. And he's... Oh, our AMD's gone down. He was killed by their steel Waffenträger. So this is not good. And it looks like their enemy, the enemy has captured the hill. on the east side of the battlefield. So Royal Flying Corps was pulling back, reversing back into his previous spotting nest. Well, not his spotting nest, his tank destroyer nest. This is not good. Well, the VK3002D Panther prototype's moving south. Oh, Poodle just went. Scores are even, so it's not as if we're losing at all, but it looks like our team is now starting to move south. If they're going to move south, we might suddenly spot some of the enemy. And, oh, the guys who just came off the hill on the east side of the map, they've managed to kill our KV-1S. Just when our guys are starting to move south on this side, we've got problems on the other side of the battlefield. Royal Flying Corps saying, be patient, they have to come to us now. I think he's more concerned about what's going on the other side. His guys are getting a long way south and the enemy's going to be outside his view range, but I think he's now more concerned that the enemy's going to be coming over the railway line any second. So he's redeploying to cover the cap from this side, using the ridge line and his gun depression. Now, ideally you want to pick a spot where you've got double bushes between you and the enemy, and it's at this moment the KV-1S comes into sight in the south and we've got no shots on him because our teammates are in the way. And he's been killed anyway. Okay, so we didn't need to redeploy there, but there are two enemies the other side of the railway line, and there's their Death Toaster. And we get one big shot into him, but it's a low roll. Their Comet is low hit points. Oh, just missed him. It went through his rear. Don't think we were seen, though. There's the Death Toaster. He's gone. Comet's in the open. Take him out. That's one more gun. Yep. And now we've got the VK3002D Panther prototype. The Daimler version. We've lost sight of him. I think he's gone into that dip. There's a Panzer T25 as well. He's come over. There you go. Good shot. And it's a low roll, but it's all he had left. So it's just that 3002D. And then we've got one tank destroyer, a Steel Waffenträger, and two Arty. Now, all but one of our teammates has been killed off going south. The Archer's the only one left alive. And I suspect it's that Steel Waffenträger who's still on that side of the map, because he was the one who killed the E25. Or at least the AMD, I think, may have been. He may have killed the AMD. Our Fifi's moving south, the Leffy. It's going south behind us. Support the Archer. He probably feels that we're covering the cap, so therefore he's not needed up here. He's needed in the south. Support the Archer. There's the VK. Popped his turret up to have a look. And he's gone. Lovely shot. Right into the top of the turret. And now, how is the Royal Flying Corps going to deal with this? He's got 5 kills. He gets one more. Gets the Top Gun. There's still 3 enemies out there. 2 Artys. And of course that Steel Waffenträger. So he's potentially, he could get a Radley Waters. It's possible. He's come up this side. He's using the bushes. If his sixth sense goes off, it might be that the enemy is up on the hill. But I think the Steel Waffenträger is over on the east side, the west side of the battlefield. He's changed direction. I think he's going to go up to the hill and have a quick look up there, just in case. is a pretty good chance that the enemy would have relocated their Arty to the hill. Or at least if the Arty players were watching, once they lost all their guys on the west side of the battlefield, they would have felt safer going up onto the hill so they could shoot down on whoever tries to come to the cap. And remember, the view range of the lower tier Artys around about 250, 260 meters mark, whereas the higher tier ones, they have a slightly longer view range. There's one of the Artys, the M44. Okay, loading the HE. Yes, he knows he's been seen. His sixth sense went off. And, oh, we managed to get out of view quick. He knows we're here. And looks like our Fifi is trying to shoot the M44. He just needs to take his time because the M44 can't run very fast. He is in a Walker Bulldog hull, but he will try to run away. And there he is. Okay, take your time. Get it right. Yes! One shot. 280 hit points. There's the steel Waffenträger. Take your time. Soft skin vehicle. Yep. 318 hit points off that one, and he's now coming to view for our teammates, and one right up his rear. And that means there's only one Arty left. It's a Fifi, a 105 FH18B2 Fifi La Pew Pew, and he must be somewhere nearby, probably on the other side of the railway line. So we're going to come at him probably from the rear. He might be waiting for us, but let's have a look and see if he is. We lost the archer on the other side of the battlefield, by the way, so presumably... There he is! He's trying to run away. He knows he's been seen. Okay, we're just turning the turret. It's a very slow turret. Oh, what happened there? And he just got hit by the Fifi because he couldn't turn the turret fast enough. And the Fifi's being killed by the other Fifi. That's the end of the game. Why didn't he turn the turret fast enough? I do not know, but he didn't get the kill on the steel Waffenträger, and that meant he missed out on the Radley Waters. But let's have a look. He's got an ace tanker, and it's not the first time he's had an ace tanker on this Hellcat. He also got a spotter badge for getting at least 1,000 hit points of spotting damage, a 5 for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle, and he got a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. He got 6 exactly, and his win rate for that game was 5,042, and basically he carried his team because they all seemed to lose on the east side of the battlefield, and when his guys went south and left the cap open, if he'd actually gone with them, then he would have lost the game because the enemy would have got into the gap and they would have defended that area. And thankfully he didn't. He just stayed to defend the cap and got all those kills. So very well done. Let's have a look at team score. He managed to get 1,677 hit points of damage, but he was beaten by the VK3002D, the one he shot right into the top of the turret. He managed to pick up a high caliber with 2512. The next high score after that was the IS with 1804, and our Fifi with 1,802, and he picked up a Confederate for all his shooting. And what's that unusual name? Call me Maskinut. Oh, it's a very unusual name, that one. We'll just call him Dave. Okay. No, it's the cop-out. It's what Jingles does, but when you've got a complicated name, why make it complicated? Okay, so when it comes to kills, it's definitely RoyalFlyingCorps who got the highest amount. He got 6 kills. Next highest player was the M44 who got only 3. And then we've got several players with 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, again, it's RoyalFlyingCorps with 1346, 761 for the AMD 178B, and 747 for the Fifi. He fired 18 rounds, got 9 direct hits and 9 penetrations, damage of 1,677 hit points, of which 1,152 were at more than 300 meters. He received 1 hit. It was a hit as a result of splash damage. That was from the Fifi. Right at the end, he didn't turn his turret fast enough. In fact, that's one of the big problems with the Hellcat. It didn't turn its turret very quickly. So ideally what you need to do was turn your turret to the right direction before you shoot, and before you move into an area, or either that or just turn the hull so that the turret is pointing at the target and can quickly align. 4 enemy vehicles spotted, 7 enemy vehicles damaged, 6 killed, and 1,534 hit points of spotting assist. On a premium count, he earned 38,676 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, took away 32,921 credits. He picked up 26 bonds, must have been Veni Vidi Vici for 25 and the Top Gun for 1, and 2019 XP, and there was no multiplier, so that's all he took away. But a very good game. He saved his team, he actually allowed them to win, and he got a very good Unicum score, or Super Unicum score, 5,042, which is very nice indeed. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification button so you get alerted. New videos go up all the time. We try to put up at least 4 a day, sometimes a lot more than 4 a day. And remember, we've got over 1,500 videos still to do. So yes, you can expect to see quite a lot from us. Thanks for watching.